Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into a super practical tutorial, how to create a clean, customizable table in Photoshop. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to set up precise grids, build the cells and lines for your table, and arrange everything so it looks sharp and professional. Whether you're making a form, an infographic, or just want to organize information in your design, these steps will have you covered, so let's jump right in. First, we need to set up a structure to guide our table. Head up to the top menu and go to View, then Show and select Grid. Instantly, you'll see a grid overlay on your canvas. This is like laying down graph paper. It's going to help keep everything aligned and consistent. If your grid looks too faint or the spacing seems off, don't worry. You can tweak the grid settings by going to Edit, Preferences, and then Guides, Grid, and Slices. Play around with the spacing until it fits the scale you want for your table. Now, to make sure everything snaps perfectly into place, go back to View and make sure Snap is checked. Then under Snap to select Grid. This step might seem small, but it's actually huge for keeping your shapes lined up. It's almost like having magnets that nudge your rectangles exactly where you want them. If you've ever drawn boxes that look just a little off, this will be a game changer. Let's start building the table itself. Grab the rectangle tool from your toolbar. With your grid visible and Snap enabled, draw the first cell of your table. I recommend starting with one rectangle that fits neatly within your grid lines. You're setting the template for all the other cells. Take it slow here and don't stress if your first draw isn't perfect. You can always adjust the size by dragging the edges, thanks to the grid alignment snapping in place. Depending on your layout, you can repeat the process for each cell, or you might want to build full rows or columns at a time. For example, if you need a table with 4 columns and 5 rows, you can draw one rectangle for a cell, and then duplicate it out to build the structure piece by piece. This flexibility is one reason Photoshop tables can be more customized than ones in word processors. Once you have your shapes in place, it's time to make them look like a real table by adding borders. Go over to the Layers panel, select the shape you just drew, and hit the FX button at the bottom. Choose Stroke. This will put a nice, visible border around your cell. Adjust the color and thickness. Maybe start with a solid black at 2 or 3 pixels thick so your lines stand out. I find this step really adds polish to the table and helps distinguish each cell, especially if you're layering these shapes over images or colored backgrounds. Now comes the satisfying part, building out the entire table by duplicating your cells. With your first rectangle selected, you can simply copy and paste Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, or use Alt-Drag to duplicate quickly. Then drag each new shape into place along the grid. Don't worry if there's a small gap the first time around the grid, and Snap features will help you fix it instantly. Keep duplicating until you have the exact number of rows and columns you want, adjusting as needed. Take a moment here. It might take a few tries to get perfect alignment, but the grid support is really helpful, almost like assembling blocks in a toy set. And that's it, you've built a fully customizable table in Photoshop, ready for your data, labels, or artistic touches. If you found this tutorial useful, hit that like button, and if you have any questions or want tips for styling your tables, leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. Don't forget to subscribe for more quick and detailed Photoshop guides. Thanks for watching and see you in the next tutorial.